brains and liberate our spirits. We've got to develop a cosmic perspective and a comic sensibility and stop taking ourselves so very, very seriously.
Tom Robbins, so very, very seriously, from a great novelist. And this is your chance to prove to me and everybody else in this room that you don't take yourself so very, very seriously. This is where you think, why did I sign up for the interactive workshop with 800 people? What I'd like to do, ladies and gentlemen, is very simple. Most of you, or some of you, have a pen in your hand. Other people who haven't, get one. Get a pen and show me a pen. You don't have to raise it very high. Show me a pen. It's not difficult, don't worry. Quickly, everybody fumble in your bags or fumble in somebody else's bag. It could be more exciting. Wave that pen at me, and now take your hand in front of you like this. And I want you now to do something for me. I want you now to write on your hand 1 to 4 words. Words that you've heard in this presentation. Words that you want to reflect on. Words that you want to remind yourself of. Or words that you want to go back to. Do it now. Write 1, 2, 3 or 4 words on your hand now. Write it. Now there's lots of you in this room now going, I'm not writing on my hand, that's ridiculous. Lighten up, will you? Lighten up. Because what I'm asking you to do, folks, is I'm asking you to think as you go around this congress. Are you going to walk out of here and have a rush to the bathroom to wash your hands? Or are you going to think, no, that's a good reminder. And instead of shaking hands with a fellow fundraiser, you've got a new chat-up line. Show us your hands. That's got to be different, isn't it? I can get into that. It's kind of cool. But the other big thing is how many of you will still have that written on your hands on Friday? How many of you... People are going, I'm going to wash my hands before Friday. We'll write it back on again. It's as simple as that. Because what I'm asking you to do, folks, other people have done before you because they thought it was a good idea. They actually looked at this stuff, they worked together and they said, no, we will write it on our hands. And we'll write it in our own language as well. It doesn't have to be in English just because the Congress is in English. But they wrote on their hands because they knew how to lighten up. So if you didn't do it then, think about doing it before you leave this room, because if you don't, I'll find you, believe me. Thinking about that, there's all these different words you could have chosen, all those things you could do.
Joy is something that comes from outside you, that happens to you, that you respond to. But humour is an attitude to life. It's a way of looking at things, a way of dealing perhaps with difficult situations. It's a great shot in the arm in life. It's something that makes life worth living.
Humour makes life worth living. I completely agree. It's my safety net. It's the thing I fall back to. People come to this Congress and we have a core of speakers that, we bring back year after year. Hopefully because they have good content and good knowledge and they move the material on. And people see our speakers and they go, you guys are always messing around. You're always being rude to each other. You're always joking around and doing crazy things. Why? Because we've all realised what you've just heard. Humour is that safety net. Humour makes everybody smile. Humour unites across boundaries. Humour's something that you need to embrace. So think to yourself next time you're dismissing somebody who's just messing around and think, actually, why not? Lighten up, guys. Think about it. That's what you need to do. Creativity, I had to get there. I've saved it to near the end. This is one of my big crusades. I'm putting so much energy into trying to get every charity I come into contact with to be more creative. But you'll be glad to know I'm not going to give you the 7-hour lecture on creativity. I'm going to give you 4 thoughts, and they're on that screen now. Change it, challenge it, make it, break it. Because they're the 4 things you need to do. You need to go back and look at your fundraising and break it and make it better. You need to constantly ask that question, why? Why does fundraising have to work like that? Why do we have to think of donors like that? Why do charities have to be structured like this? Challenge it. Be destructive. There's a wonderful thing nowadays where I've come across a charity that's appointed a CDO. What is a CDO? A Chief Destruction Officer. Isn't that fabulous? I want that job. I want that business card. It works for me.
When you face an unknown situation or you have to make a decision, usually people think about 2 alternatives. One and the other. They consider the pros and the cons and then they reach a decision. It's a mistake. When you have 2 alternatives, never forget. the third one, hidden, unknown. Use creativity, not only selection. Try to think, where is the hidden alternative? The greatest tyranny in life is status quo.
Isn't that fabulous? The greatest tyranny in life is status quo. Look for the hidden alternative. And that's why you need those 4 thoughts, because you need to find the hidden alternative. You need to actually push the trainers and everybody you're going to contact over these 3 days as far as you can to say, yeah, that's okay, but where now? What's next? Break it down for me. The hidden alternative. It's not black and white. It never has been. Fundraising isn't a science, folks. It's an art. And as an art, we need to think about it. Creativity.
I am terribly scared of people who never doubt, people who think they know everything and they're always right. The religious fundamentalists, the political fundamentalists, and people in normal life who never doubt. Because doubt is a sign of intelligence. You see everything in the world, and there are many choices, many alternatives, and you have to make your choice. So you doubt. I doubt in every field of the human endeavor, everything.
Doubt is something you've heard many people talk about, but wasn't that wonderful when you heard those thoughts that said, I am frightened of people who think they know everything? Be frightened of people who think know everything. Doubt things. Use those 4 qualities to challenge the way you go about fundraising. 2 more thoughts for you before we launch you into this Congress and its full program. The first one is this. Some people are like chameleons. They change with the times. Whatever you do, stick to it, or you will get nowhere. Chameleons. You ever thought about a chameleon? Do you know what a chameleon looks like? It looks like this. Fabulous looking creature, isn't he? Now the thing about chameleons is they move very slowly. That's their quality. And therefore chameleons blend into the background of anywhere you put them. So wherever you put them, they change colour. Hence why they're chameleons. But have you ever thought what colour a chameleon goes when you put it on a mirror? Because when you put a chameleon on a mirror, it has no choice but to revert to its natural colour. It has to go back to its true colour. And my challenge to you is, how much do you go back to your true colours? How much do you want to stand out from the crowd? How much do you want to stand up and be counted? Or do you want to blend into the background in your charity? Easy life. Play by the rules, comply with what they tell you, don't challenge any communications, and just draw your salary. Who wants to be average? I don't. Who wants to survive? I don't. Chameleons. They blend into the background. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's a powerful one to take away with you.
My passion is for passion. Passion, engagement, commitment, and a belief that you really can change the world as long as you're willing to take a lot of lumps along the way. People who were utterly insane in their commitment to make a difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from many of us in this Congress. You've now heard it from Tom Peters. We really can change the world. I leave you with 3 thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. From my heart, my 4 thoughts, actually, are this: energy, passion, belief, and insanity. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great 25th. Thank you very much.